Hello everybody, I'm Thomas. Welcome back to the second video of this series, which I will be playing through some Fantastic Factories, a game designed by Joseph Chen and Justin Faulkner with art by Joseph Chen. In this episode, I will be playing the Gilded Guild Corporation. They are the next corporation in line, and their bonus is I get double the headquarters match bonus. So for every 2 dice that match, instead of getting +1, I get +2, and for every 3 that match, instead of +2, I will get +4. Along with that, I get 3 blueprint cards and a vitamin. So let me draw my blueprint cards. I got a megalith, a robo facility, and a temp agency. I start with a vitamin, and then we need to draw the 5 cards for the machine, because of course we are playing against them on expert. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so we're ready to get going. Starting with the market phase, I have options. If I want to hire a contractor, I could hire either of those. I think the thing I want to do is figure out some way to start getting goods, and the nuclear power plant is not a terrible option. It's kind of luck dependent on if I get a 6 and, if I can get vitamins to change that. Ooh, recycling plant's pretty good. But hopefully I can try to get the nuclear plant going and getting some goods. So I got a 1, 2, 3, and I got a 6 right off the bat. So that's awesome. If I can get the goods to get the plant going, I could get some goods. So that honestly wasn't the best roll for me because there's not much I can really do if I want to use that 6. I'll use the 3 to generate 3 energy, and at least that's something. The 1 and the 2, I don't really know what to do with, if I'm being honest. I could probably just draw cards is kind of what I'm thinking. Just draw 2 cards with them. And then, what do I get? Ooh, strange crystals. I like strange crystals. And the incinerator. And I guess with the 6, I could just send them to the mine to do a little bit of mining. But I'm going to need some better resources here soon. But whatever. It was just the first turn. I mean, I got a good amount of cards, some resources, and at least an idea of now. I mean, the recycling plant's good, so I kind of want to grab that also. But the strange crystals is awesome. The nuclear plant I want to build probably next turn if I can. But yeah, that was my first turn. Let's see what the machine's doing. Whoops. So the 3rd card, so they're grabbing the obelisk. That's gonna be 2 points for them. Then as far as what they're scoring for, they're not scoring for purple, they're not for blue, not for yellow, and not for red. So not too bad. It's back to us and the market phase. So I have a couple options I'm really debating between. I can grab the recycling plant, but I kind of don't want to build it yet. Could grab the cloning lab so I could build the strange crystals. I could hire the specialist with my incinerator card. I could hire pretty much any of the contractors up there. So I don't know. I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to hope the recycling plant stays there. I'm going to grab the cloning lab and then hopefully build the strange crystals this turn and the recycling plant next turn if I can. Oh, another strange crystal popped up. So rolling up my workers for my work phase. Okay, a couple doubles. I do like seeing that, and that should be good to get me some metal. So yeah, it looks like I could build the power plant, but I can't use it this turn, which is kind of unfortunate, but whatever. So the first thing I could do is send 2 guys, the 2 5s down here to do some mining, and that's gonna get me 1, 2, and then with my double bonus, I get 4 metal. I got all these 3s here. I mean, I could generate just a ton of energy if I wanted to. I kind of want to almost draw cards, but I don't really need cards. I guess I just need other stuff. So first off, I guess I could go ahead and spend the cloning lab to get the strange crystals built. So that will cost me 3 metal along with 2 of my energy. And I could probably try to shoot for building the power plant. So I could put a 3 here to generate. That'll generate me 3 energy. And then what I can do is spend the megalith to build the power plant, which costs 2 energy along with 2 metal. Unfortunately, I can't really use it this turn, but whatever. I mean, this 3, I could put it here and generate 5 energy, or I could put it here and draw a card. Obviously, the energy, that would be kind of nice, but I don't have any current use for it. I mean, I guess if I grab the recycling plant, then that's something, but I also just do need cards to do stuff with, so I'm going to grab a card. Yeah. Well, yeah. And it's a medical school. Pretty decent card, to be honest. It's the one that lets you, your vitamins can be used to change the values by 2, or up to 2. And then you can exchange a metal for a vitamin. So actually a pretty decent card. And that is it for my turn though. So back to the machine. I have not produced a single good yet. This is not great, but we're getting there. As far as them, they got a 3, so they're taking that. Thankfully not the recycling plant. I was definitely worried about that. And then what they're scoring, they're not scoring for purple, not for blue, not for yellow, and not for red. So we're sitting all right. So yeah, I'm going to grab the recycling plant. I just need to grab another orange card at some point so I can actually build it, but hopefully I'll be able to draw that. Also, it's beginning of the work phase, so I can activate the strange crystal to grab a vitamin, and then I will roll up my workers to see what they're doing. Hopefully something decent. Okay, so yeah, we got some good stuff happening. So I guess first I will go ahead and spend a vitamin to change this 5 to a 6 and get the the nuclear plant going. So that generates a good along with an energy. All right, I'm gonna put this one on research and see what card I get. It's an assembler, so not an orange card, unfortunately. That's kind of, I was hoping to get an orange card. I might just put both of these on research and hope for the best. I can't even build it if I were to get it, but what else am I gonna do? You know, let me put one on here and see what I get first. That is a drone. I do like the drones. I don't have another green card, and yeah, so that's okay. I could put the other card here, or the other 3 here, and I'd be able to draw 1, 2, 3 cards. That might not be the bad idea. Or I could put it there and get 3 energy. I'll put it here and get 3 cards. I think I can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd have up to 10 cards. Gee, I just had to double check. 10 cards is the hand limit, so I would be fine if I drew 3 cards. So I'll go ahead and do that and hope I draw 1 orange. I got a pink. Hey, there's an orange. And another green. And it's a good green. The laboratory is a nice card to have, so I will gladly take that along with a lighthouse. And that is it for my turn. Pretty decent turn. I got the strange crystals online. The nuclear plant is going finally, producing some goods. I have tons of cards in hand. Next turn should be pretty decent. So let's see what the machine's doing. They're grabbing card number 3, so they finally have their own blue card. They are scoring for purple, not for blue. They are scoring for yellow and not for red, so just 2. Honestly, none of the cards in the market look all too great, so I will spend the assembler to hire the mentor so I can get 3 vitamins, because I like having those vitamins on hand. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I guess I grabbed way too many. And yeah, put the contractor back in that spot. Oh, it's a saboteur. I do like those. And onto the work phase, I will first also use the strange crystal to grab another vitamin. So I have vitamins for days. Unfortunately, I do have to remember those count towards my total resources I can have at the end of my turn. So I do need to keep that in mind. But okay, we got 2, 5, and a 2 and a 5. So I will go ahead and use one of my many vitamins to change this 5 to a 6. Use that in the nuclear plant to generate another good along with an energy. This is going to be kind of an interesting plant, so watch this, okay? I take the 5, put it in the mine, and I get a metal. Then I will spend my robo facility to spend that metal and get the medical school. The main thing the medical school allowed me to do is now my vitamins can adjust up to values of 2. So then I can spend 2 of my vitamins to make these 2 2s into 2 4s and place them both in the mine. So that'll get me 1, 2, 3, 4 metal. See, I'm telling you, the vitamins, they're so good. Now that I have the medical school down, they're even better. So loving that. So now that I have my other orange card, I can recycle the power plant to build the recycling plant, which I have to spend 2 of my metal on. But now I can start using the recycling plant. I will probably get rid of the lighthouse along with, I'll go with both of the pink cards. Actually, I'll go with the pink and the blue card, yeah. These 2 cards I will get rid of to activate the recycling plant. And I do have to discard 2 energy as well, but then I generate a good on here, along with drawing a card, and it's Skunkworks. I do like Skunkworks. I could do some other stuff, but I think I will end my turn there. So then back to the machine. We'll see what they're doing. They scored 2 points last time, so that's not great, but they haven't been doing the best. So 5, they are drawing the top card of the deck, which is an utility card. They're getting rid of all these. Look, these are all monuments. Yeah, not the biggest monument fan, if you haven't noticed, just because, I don't know, they get you points, but like, I'd rather just get goods. And so they got that. As far as what they score, they do score for purple, not for blue. They do score for yellow and not for red, so another 2 points. I don't really have a great plan here, so I think I will just get rid of the incinerator to hire the specialist. I'm just gonna place them over here so I remember I have them for this turn. They essentially let me just gain an extra worker of any value at any time during the work phase. It's the start of the work phase, so strange crystals will activate, getting myself a vitamin. And then I can roll up my workers to see what they're gonna be doing. Because I did not get a 6. I could just use... I probably will use, the specialist. I will go ahead and discard them to get a 6 to place on the nuclear plant to generate myself a good along with an energy. Pretty nice. So then I will spend this 3 and generate to get myself 3 energy, mainly because with this new energy, I will spend... I'm really debating. I have these 3 cards in hand and they're all pretty good. I don't want to discard any of them. What I think I will do first, just to see what happens, I'm going to use this 1 value dice to draw a card. See what I get. It's a pink card. That does not make my decision really any easier. So I think I'm going to have to just discard. I'm going to have to make some tough decisions here. I'm going to discard the drone and place the laboratory. I'll place it down there, I guess. And that's going to cost me 1 metal along with 1, 2, 3, 4 energy, but I draw a card whenever I gain a good, which is pretty neat. I'm gonna change this, I'm gonna use a vitamin to change this 2 to a 1, place it up here so I draw 3 cards essentially. I got a pink, and a orange card. None of them are really that great. The pharmacy, the pharmacy is still not that great either. So none of these are too fantastic, but that's okay because I haven't activated my recycling plant yet, so I can do so. I'm going to get rid of probably just these 2 pink cards along with 2 energy, and I will activate the recycling plant. So that will generate a good over here, along with allowing me to draw another card. It's another pink card, the concrete plant. This one's actually not terrible, so I might look into that. And I gained a good, so I can use the laboratory to draw another card. It's the fabricator. I do like the fabricator. It's a tough card to use, but you get crazy amount of goods from it. So we'll see if I can maybe pull that off. But skunkworks is also not terrible. So then I'm going to spend this vitamin to change this 5 to a 3, place it here, and that's going to get me essentially 5 energy. And I'm going to go ahead and immediately spend 3 of it along with the fabricator to build skunkworks down here. And I do have to spend my 1 metal. I do get 2 of the energy back, right? Because I would have gained 5. I spent 3 here, so I get 2. Unfortunately, I can't really use the skunkworks, but that's okay. Maybe next round. So back to the machine's turn. Let's see what they're doing. Hopefully not gaining another 2 points on their turn, but I guess we'll find out. Another beacon, so that is kind of an automatic 2 points. Fill that back in and see if they're scoring for other stuff. Purple, they are not. Blue, they are not. Yellow, they are not. Red, they are getting 1 point. This may be a bad idea. I'm going to spend an energy to wipe out the market. And sorry, I'm going to refresh the contractors. And honestly, I will spend the beacon to hire the specialist because I do like the specialists. They're pretty nice. Then, because especially like I have skunkworks and nuclear plant that require like certain value dice, so it's nice to have if I don't get that. Strange crystal gets me my vitamin, and we are on our way with the work phase. Hopefully I roll a 6 or a 2. I did get my 2, so I can use the specialist pretty much for the 6, it seems like. I will use the 2 over here at skunkworks. I have to wait to do that till I actually have some metal. So what I'll do first is I will spend the specialist to get a 6 value dice, which I will place on the nuclear plant, generating me, of course, another good and some energy. And then I am going to use, I think, both of these 4s and the mine to basically get 4 metal. Cool. Then I will use this 2 at skunkworks along with a metal to generate myself a good along with 2 cards, which I would gladly take. I got scrapyard and foundry. All right, not the best, not the worst, but I did just generate a good, so I do get to use the laboratory to draw a card. So I got motherload. I'm going to use a vitamin to change this 1 to a 3 and generate 3 energy. And then I'm going to just take 1 because I'm going to use 2 of that 3 energy in the recycling plant along with, we'll go with the pharmacy and the foundry. I don't really want Well, we'll go with the pharmacy and the concrete plant. Yeah, we'll get rid of those two. Use the recycling plant to grab a good and a card, which I got the fitness center. Back to the machine, seeing what they're gonna do. Kind of nervous. All right, 6. Yeah, nervous for a reason. Okay, so they're wiping out the contractors, gonna be drawing the top card of the deck and sabotaging me all in one go. That's fair enough. We're kind of getting close to the end of the game, so that's the first time that's happened. So they get another yellow card. That's a little dangerous that that's up to 4 already. And then they're going to be sabotaging, I guess, my nuclear plant. So screw them. I guess they don't like nuclear energy. Whatever. As far as what they're scoring for, they're not getting purple. They are not getting blue. They are scoring for yellow and not scoring for red. So just another point. Okay, I'm going to discard the fitness center to hire the architect over here to just draw 3 cards. So got the test range, not that great. Medical school already have, and harvester. Not a terrible card, but at this point in the game, I don't really think I need it. I just need ways to get goods. So this isn't really that helpful, to be honest, but it's the start of the work phase. I activate the strange crystals to get myself a vitamin. Let's see what my workers are going to be up to. Someone's going to need to fix the nuclear plant. I don't know who, but somebody's going to have to. I think the first thing I will do is spend a vitamin to change this 3 to a 2. Send them to the skunk work so I can spend a metal to generate another good, along with allowing me to draw 2 cards. Recycling plant already have, and manufacturing, actually a pretty good card. Maybe I can build that. And I gained a good, so I can use the laboratory to draw another card, which I got the obelisk. So then I will discard the scrapyard to build the manufactory, which costs me 2 metal and 3 energy, but hey, it's built. I could use it this turn, but I don't know if that's the move or not. Because then I can't repair this. I guess I could. Yeah, no, honestly, I think, unless I just messed something up, I thought this wouldn't work, but it looks like it works. I just discarded the 2 metal, 3 energy, the card. Okay, because I could put the 2 4s here. That'll generate me a good, along with, I could generate whatever. I'll generate 3 energy. I'll only actually grab 1, because I'm going to spend 2 energy at the recycling plant, along with 2 random cards. I'll go with just these 2 orange cards. And I will get another good over here, along with being able to draw another card. So got the biolab. And I guess this 3 then will go over here to the nuclear plant to just start repairing that for next turn. And that's it for my turn. I just realized I did a quick goods count, and I'm only 1 good away from triggering the end of the game. So we'll probably have next round and then 1 more after that. All right, let's see what the machine is going to be doing this turn. Something crazy maybe? No, okay. Mega Factory, that's fine. I'm cool with them adding more production cards. And then what are they scoring for? Purple, they are not. Blue, they are not. Yellow, they are. And red, they are. So 2 points for them. I guess I'll grab the Fulfillment Center. Not the best card in the world, but honestly, it's another thing I can build for more points for my compound, as well as getting me more goods. So I'll take it. Beginning of my work phase, I can use the strange crystal to get myself a vitamin, and then I'll roll up my workers to see what's going on. I guess also at this point, my nuclear plant is done being repaired. Oh, I did roll some 6s, so that's pretty nice. So I guess I can use one of those pretty much right away in the nuclear plant. Now that it's running again, get myself another good and an energy. And with that good, I think that triggers the end of the game, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 12 goods. So we have this round and 1 more. I generated a good, so I can use the laboratory to draw another card. I got the motherload. I will then use these 3s over here in the manufactory to generate another good, along with getting some stuff. At this point, I will grab 2 metal, because then I can spend 1 metal, along with both vitamins here, to change this 6 to a 4 to a 2, and I spent the metal to activate Skunk Works, so I can gain another good, along with drawing 2 cards. I got Trade School and Phantom. Yeah, that's gonna be it for my turn. Back to the machine for, I guess, their penultimate turn, so we'll see what they're doing. Maybe something crazy, hopefully not. They're grabbing another yellow card, that's not good, so they're probably gonna be scoring on that again. As far as what they're actually scoring on, they are scoring purple, not scoring blue, they are scoring yellow, and not scoring red, so 2 points. Yeah, I kept 2 energy aside because I was eyeballing the foreman up there, which I think I'm going to hire. So I'm going to spend the recycling plant along with 2 energy to hire the foreman for this last round. So essentially, I don't have to roll my dice. I just get to place them as I please. I will grab another strange crystal to take a vitamin, even though I don't really need it. And boy, I could just choose my dice. So first I will place a 6 here, gaining myself a good along with an energy like usual. And then since I gained a good, I can activate the laboratory to draw a card, which I'm probably not even gonna need, but we'll see what I'm gonna do with all these cards. I got too many cards. I can then activate Skunkworks with my 2, placing or getting rid of a metal, and I can gain another good here along with 2 cards. So Black Market and Gymnasium. Then I guess I'll just place these as whatever, 2 3s is fine. That will gain me a good at the Manufactory. And I will gain myself 3 energy, but I will only actually take 1 because the other 2 I will spend over here at the recycling plant, along with just 2 random cards to activate that to gain myself another good over here, along with drawing a card. And let's see what final stuff I can maybe build for some points. Okay, there's nothing in my hand I can build. I have to discard that, and that is going to be it for my final turn. Let's see what the machine's doing for their final turn. I'm feeling pretty good about this, but let's see what they do. So they're grabbing the number 2 card, so of course that's another monument, so another 2 points for them. They already have 4 monuments. That's bad for me, I could say that much. As far as what they're scoring for, not for purple. They are scoring blue. How many do they have? 1, 2, 3. They are scoring yellow and not red, so just 2. That was the final round, so let's go ahead and tally up what I got first. So starting with the buildings in my compound, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 6 points. So adding in my goods that I have so 6 for my buildings, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 17, 19, 20, 24 total. So 24 points total. Seeing what they have, I think I'm not going to win this because they have 2, 4, 6, 8 just with their monuments. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30. So they beat me. It was a pretty close one. I actually felt like I had some really good goods production, but their yellows, they got a lot of points with, and they had 4 monuments, so that got them 8 points alone. That's kind of a lot, so that's unfortunate, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, a like would be greatly appreciated. I'll be back next time attempting the next corporation, so subscribe if you want to catch that. And if you want to see one of my recent videos, click up there in the top right corner of the screen.